Using French Face, I'm attempting to do this yummy look from Danessa Myricks. Let's start with the eyes. This is deep truffle and light beige blended together to get that yummy brown. I just love it. You can always deepen it up. A little bit of deep coffee, even more. And we'll diffuse this out, but right now I'm just placing the color where I want it. Let's soften that. I'm going to take it down the sides of my nose lightly. We'll add in our highlighter. Danessa Myricks has a very light touch and a great camera, so you see all the detail without her having to go heavy-handed. I tend to go more heavy-handed because I'm using a phone. I'm not really picking up as much detail as she is. One day maybe I'll get a camera. I got this brush, it's a Lorac brush, all the way back in 1998 when Sephora first opened in San Francisco. Our first employee shopping day on discount. I got so much stuff. I'm still using what I blended on my hand for contouring or bronzing the perimeter of my face. Little goes a long way with French Face. Before I go in with the skin tone and highlighter, I am gonna pull up some of the excess. I can always add in more, make sure every layer is really blended. I blended light medium sand with light beige. I just felt like a little bit more of that olive look. She has such a light hand because she's a pro. I'm more placing it and then I will do my blending. Yay. I'll need to add in more bronzer at the end, but I'm just starting with this. I mixed together a light medium sand with deep coffee and it gave me a little bit more of like an olive beige. I think matches more closely what she had done. So let's try adding that in. It certainly doesn't hurt. It's all hydration, 69%. So my eyelids are not going to suffer from all this product. They're only getting even more hydrated. But yeah, it's a little bit more olive green to match her eyes. All of this you can do with your concealers. If you have a few different shades, you can bronzer, highlight, conceal, just make some fun colors as well. Just experiment. If you have recipes that really work, by all means share in the comments below so that the rest of us can learn. And I'll use that excess for more bronzing here. It's not red, so it works as a contour on me down here. Now for some of that warmth, we're doing the deep chestnut. That's the terracotta shade that for many Caucasian women looks like a suntan, little burn. And then I will blend it in. I'm placing it where I want it first. Makeup artists are able to blend and place all in one. I need to place things down and then blend for symmetry and make sure that I'm not uneven. They seem to do it all in one, or maybe they edit. I don't know. Not even, I know that. Blend. You can use a dry fluffy brush, a damp beauty sponge. Let's powder up a little bit before I add blush. This is a formula I'm testing for Maxine's Revenge to go with French Face. The goal is for our skin, textured, crepey, large pores, discoloration, to blur. So it has to be really fine and blurring. I like this formula, but I need to look, I'm playing with it still. I mixed together some red with medium sand. Let's see. Gonna be enough for blush. Let's blend. Her eyes were really matte. I think that product dries down to a matte. I'm going to make ours look the same with setting powder. It's kind of baking, I suppose. I'm gonna highlight now as my last step with light medium sand. Crystal Lee brushes that I love so much. Place for me and then blend. Deep Coffee Concealer as a brown liner. It's not too cold, it's a neutral brown, it's not too red. Just a little dot of red. This is like a MAC Powder Kiss formula. We haven't brought it to market yet, but I love it. So blurry, and it's ideal for skin that's seen a thing or two. So it's not the same color she used, modifying it for my skin tone, although her color could have worked on me as well. I added a tiny bit of deep chestnut to a beauty sponge, and I've been pouncing that over my face just because I felt like I wasn't looking as bronzy as she went for. These are the 4 shades I used: Deep Chestnut, Deep Coffee, Light Medium Sand, and Medium Sand. So all different kinds of blends to get this look, plus a little bit of red mascara and brows. I always think I look the exact same, no matter how inspired I am. Here's the final look. Okay, I'm cheating. I put more Medium Sand and Deep Coffee on my lids because I felt like it wasn't dark enough. That's how I end up doing makeup. I edit it out a lot of times so that you don't have to see all of my steps, but I thought, you know, I'm just gonna show you how I fix and adjust because it's real, especially when I'm trying somebody else's look for the first time and have done no face charts, no planning, just throw it on right on camera. And you can too. Yeah. I think I just needed more Deep Coffee